You're thinking about moving to Augusta, but you need the hard money facts. Well, we're talking cost of living in Augusta, Georgia, and we're starting right now. Hi, I'm Kimberly Lahodny with Georgia Coast Homes and Keller Williams in Augusta. And today we're talking about how much it costs to live in the city of Augusta. I am a realtor and investor in Augusta, Georgia, and I have my license in South Carolina and in Georgia, so I can help you wherever you're looking. I love to help buyers find their primary home or an investment property in the CSRA. So before we get started, let's talk a little history about Augusta, Georgia. Now, Augusta is in Richmond County, and it was the second colony to be founded by James Oglethorpe in 1736. It's an incredibly charming city with beautiful buildings and a rich history. It also happens to be the southern hub for medicine, manufacturing, and military. Hello, Fort Gordon friends. For those of you who already know, Augusta is the home of the Masters Golf Tournament that takes place the first full week in April. We see hundreds of thousands of people flooding the region to get their fill of golf and have a world-class golf experience. I talk at length in another video about this, so stay tuned. And the overall population of Augusta is about 200,000 plus people, and it's growing every day. So let's get to it. What is the cost of living in Augusta? Well, on average, Augusta, Georgia still is about 13% lower in terms of home prices compared to the national average. And that's where we're going to start. Number one, the average home cost in Augusta, Georgia is $215,000. But you can still find a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, cute little house for about $50,000 to $90,000 if you're willing to put in a little elbow grease. Number two, utilities. Now, utilities comprises of gas and electric. And on average, you'll see about $150 on your bill a month. Now, there's an interesting fact about Augusta and kind of Georgia in general. They like their electric stoves and induction stoves a little bit more than a gas range. It's really weird, but you're not going to see a lot of gas ranges around here, and don't let that put you off. Number three, food and groceries. So on average, a family of 4 is going to spend between $95 and $100 a month on their groceries, and maybe a little bit more when you go out dining. But this all depends on where you choose to shop. And as you know, there's a difference between Kroger and Publix and Walmart and Fresh Market. So it really depends on where you like to get your food and how much money you want to spend on your groceries. And that also includes dining out. If you have a very rich taste for some nice food, you're going to find that food here in Augusta runs the gamut. You can have a really quick fast food experience for cheap, or a really high-end dining experience where you spend quite a bit of money. So it's really up to you. Number 4, transportation. A gallon of gas is going to cost you $2.40 in the city, but if you cross over into Columbia County in cities like Grovetown or Harlem, you're going to find that a regular gallon of gas is only going to be about $1.90. So, get your gas in Harlem or Grovetown and save a little money. Number 5, healthcare. Now, this is assuming that you do not have health insurance. Your average doctor's appointment that you go to annually is going to cost you about $102. Going to the ophthalmologist is going to cost you about $95. Going to get a dental cleaning is going to cost you about $95. And your family pet is about $47.50. And that's for their annual vet visit. And again, this is considering that you don't have a healthcare provider. Number 6, education. So education is tricky. Depending on where you are, neighborhood to neighborhood, Augusta is in Richmond County, which has excellent schools and some not so excellent schools. So some parents do choose to opt for a private school education or a parochial school education. So you can run the gamut with your kids' education. You can go from $0 for public education all the way up to $25,000 a year. It really depends on what you want your child's experience to be. We do have excellent child care that's free thanks to the Georgia Lottery. Now you have to register and there is a waiting list, but it is really a great experience. Now, depending on where you are, it may or may not be full-time. And then of course there is private full-time preschool, which will run you a little more money. Number 7 is the overall sales tax, which is high at 8%. But to offset that, Georgia on a whole does not charge income tax on your Social Security. So when you get ready to retire, you get to keep a lot more money in your pocket. So you're thinking, Kimberly, this is all great information, but how much do I need to make a year so that my family thrives in Augusta, Georgia? Well, on average, you're gonna need to make about $46,000 a year. And this is gonna provide a good life for you in the city. Now, if you're coming to Augusta and you're thinking, you know what, I'd love a little mailbox money, or I'd love to start a new business. Well, this is a great place to get started. We still have incredible investment opportunities for multiple properties. And during the Masters, you can rent out your house tax-free, which is a whole nother video that I'll be shooting really soon to tell you a little bit about Masters rentals. But also, if you're thinking about starting a small business loans are incredibly easy to get in Georgia, and we are small business friendly. If you work in Augusta but you're thinking, you know what, I want to live in the burbs, click up here to watch my video on Evans, Georgia. It was just named by Money Magazine as the best city in 2020 to move to. Like what you see? Do you want to meet us? Please feel free to reach out. We'd love to connect with you and get you connected to your forever property in Augusta. And if you are interested in continuing to watch these videos, subscribe to our channel. A new video drops every Monday.